Y'all, good morning, good morning, good morning,
everybody.
Make sure y'all can hear us well. We're behind today, but hey, it's gonna be it's we back from celebratory weekend. I ain't hold you. Somebody called Uber and somebody was like, "Oh, you having a picnic?" Yeah, what? The way that he had said, he was white guy. The way he had said picnic, it was like, that I don't like that term today. I don't like the way.
I don't like the way you said that today.
Yeah. I don't know your country twang or whatever it is, but I'm not feeling it. Good morning, y'all. Good morning. Just to check our audio quickly. If we make sure we can be heard. Good morning, y'all. Good morning. Good.
We good?
It's your boy DJ Frank on the ones and twos out here, okay?
Yeah. Yesterday was really, really extra. Like, I had a conversation with one of my peoples, and I was like, happy 9-hour Independence Day. And she was like, oh, so you being that person today? Bam!
It's just what it is, man. Life is real.
Like, bam! You are one of us. But then having to explain, like, I thank God for people who sew into my exterior life because somebody paid to get my nails done. And I was like, had to explain to my nail tech why I don't celebrate 4th of July. Because she was like, Jessica, happy 4th of July weekend. And I was like, I don't celebrate 4th of July. My Independence Day was in June. And she was like, what you mean? And Juneteenth. And I did explain that to her. She's like, everybody got their principles. I get it. I was just like,
no.
I got you. Like, Tammy, me and you understand each other. But this is also the person who is more angry than I am that I'm not married yet. She's been doing my nails for like 16 years.
Wow.
And Tammy was like, when you get married? When you settle down? I'm ready for wedding on this finger. And I'm like, Tammy, we are both in the same boat here. Like, this is not something that I don't want. And I was like, I'm waiting on God. She's like, tell God, hurry up. Why don't you tell him? Because apparently he ain't listening to me. So maybe you got to connect with Jesus that I ain't got. Because, like, when she was like, tell God to hurry up. I want to see you married. Will do. Like, they could be out here punking, telling me to tell God to hurry up. Like, but yeah.
What's that, man?
But I had a pretty decent 9-hour Independence Day. I was looking at y'all TikTok videos.
Oh, cutting up?
It's like when the grandmother takes all the kids.
Yeah,
right.
I'm definitely grateful for this is not going to be well today. It's fine.
I was like, oh, they got a whole weekend free. Look at them.
Listen, no, it was just a day. It was just a few hours. Just a few hours.
Oh, I was like genuinely excited for you guys. I was like, they got a whole weekend free.
We got 2 newborns. We only get day visitations. Get them by tonight. My mom was like, "Y'all still coming to get them tonight?" Yep, I'm on my way. I'll be here shortly. Absolutely. I was waiting for you to text me. I ain't know. We gonna try to push the limit.
Mama, she could have took all 3 of the babies.
She took all 3, but the whole all 3 overnight because they're newborn. So it's just the sleep pattern.
They're not sleeping.
Yeah, putting that burden on somebody. Give me 1 second, guys. We're gonna come in. I'm just. Yep.
Because I was watching your video, he's like, man, some more are gonna be something. First of all, don't be coming for my girl. Like, Amina would not wake up, so I didn't get no chance to bond with her. Because like, even Ty was like, Amina, wake up. She just like opened her eyes, went back to sleep. Like, I ain't got y'all to do. Okay, you Frank. Like, baby Frank, mouth open, head back. Cool. Me and Samora, we bonded. She let me feed her. We had some stare at you time. I was like, okay. I was like, Frank ain't gonna be coming for my homie. She got personality.
That's it. I just feel like she's just gonna be amazing. Either way, amazing.
Good morning, newlywed.
Yeah, Trixie.
That's Trixie.
Come on, Trixie. Congratulations.
You got to be on the radio show a couple of days after you get married. I am so proud of you. thank you for your faithfulness. We appreciate you.
For some reason, I'm getting double play feedback in my device. I don't know why. It's always something. It's okay. We have to do this show. We never done it before. Acapella. I'm ready with this song.
You good. You look gorgeous in your wedding pictures, by the way, Tracy.
No, absolutely.
Gorgeous. And legit did not know you was related to LaVoy.
Really?
Yes. Because he was in the photo. I was like, oh.
Yeah, I knew it.
Oh, it's a We Are Family collaboration. Okay. Everybody is related to everybody. Okay.
That is crazy. I didn't know you didn't know.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Because you know how people call, like, oh, they be like, oh, yeah, that's my cousin. But it's like, no, he's actually family. Like
real life.
Yeah, real life family. She said, I be trying sometimes. You did. You look absolutely gorgeous. So did you please tell me saw the Kev on Stage video that he did about Yolanda Adams, right?
No.
So she's in a TV show and she cusses in the TV show. She drops the A word in the he was like, y'all must be paying Miss Yolanda Adams some good money for her to be out here cussing in a TV show. He's like, she embodied this character, like, but she is getting some pushback because of it now. Because it's like, how you supposed to be running for God and you a gospel singer and you out here cussing? And I'm like,
good job cussing.
Huh?
I said good job cussing.
I was like, she is playing a character, but she said they were like, she knew what she was doing though. Like, I'm like, I love that. Like, every now and then, you know. Sometimes you want to let loose.
You know.
But she said it like she's like, oh, okay, so you used to this word. Like, yeah.
You join the Big Girl Chronicles coming high because we that late.
Okay. But yeah. I saw the clip. I was like, oh, she's done that before. I was like, oh yeah, she did that before. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a recent cuss. Like that ain't hey, I need to brush up on my cussing. That's new cuss. That's I've been cussing for 40 years. What did I label Big Girl Chronicles as? Good grief. Bottom.
Who's really walking?
Okay.
Who's really walking with you?
Gotcha.
It was crazy for me. Like life is like, I don't know what happened at 34, but there's a switch happening, and we'll get into it after you do the show Acapulco because clearly I have no effects for you.
It's cool.
I'm just like, first of all, since you were with Frank J. Shree, it's on you.
Yeah, it's cool. We have suffered through a lot.
First, 716, your boy Big Frank, locked in the Big Frank in the morning. What is what's up? It's going down this morning. I pray you had a good holiday, good celebratory. You locked in the room with your boy Big Frank, homegirl Jay Cherie. As we say, you know, those who yelled out Happy Independence Day are just not.
Happy your Independence Day.
Fact. I was freed of the altar. Okay, that's my Independence Day. No, how you feeling this morning? Off rip.
I'm good. Yeah. I was just like in awe of the things that happened this weekend. just really, it's a lot. Yeah, but definitely. Definitely Big Girl Chronicles is inspired by some recent things that are going on right now.
Listen, because things are going on right now. Your image was crooked. I gotta fix it. I didn't know it was crooked.
It is cool.
But
different angles.
different angles. Listen, but listen, this morning, let's get right into Big Girl Chronicles. Let's have that conversation right now this morning. Let's go ahead. Jay, is on you.
What's good, everybody? You already know what time it is. It is Big Girl Chronicles, and on this day after y'all independence, I'm going to talk about who's walking with you. So just recently, I was not doing well. This weekend, I was where I anticipated being at service on Sunday, I ended up in St. Joe's Hospital. And I got into, I called, my healthcare proxy, which is my sister and my dad and a couple other people, let them know what was going on. And it made me appreciate the people who are walking with me in this season. And even the day after I got at the hospital, I talked to one of my sisters, let her know what was going on. And she was able to spiritually pinpoint what was going on in my body. And, this is the exact spirit. This is how you were being attacked. This is why you were being attacked. And broke it down to the levels where I can actually understand why my health was being challenged. And it made me pose the question, like, who's really walking with you in this season? Because you have to be able, the one thing I am learning, and the one thing that I have learned about walking with my leaders and the people that I'm walking with, is that you know their heart, you know their character, but you'll be able to pick them up even when they don't want you to pick them up in the spirit. And in this season, we have to really evaluate who's walking with us, who's able to tune in, who's able to press in, and who's able to pick you up in the spirit. And if you are not, and not to say if that person is not, spiritually on and 100%, you're meant to cut them off.
Yeah.
But we cannot afford in this season to be connected to people who do not understand what we're going through without us articulating it, or not understand what we're going through because our capacity is past their understanding.
Yeah.
And we also have to evaluate, is longevity the reason why you're still letting this person still walk with you? Is it because you want to feel a sense of loyalty, or does the person really have your heart? And in that, when the person truly has your heart, they don't mind the sacrifice. They don't mind the inconvenience, and even being attached to you and being, getting an offshoot of their inconvenience in yours. They don't mind walking with you. So in this edition of Big Girl Chronicles, I just want you to look at your circle, even in your natural family, and ask yourself, who's really walking with you? Because in my season of sickness, in that moment where I could not understand why my body was going through what it was going through, I got understanding because somebody was so in tune to the spirit and locked in with me that I was able to get understanding.
Mm-hmm.
And so just in the season of Big Girl Chronicles, I just want you to look at your circle and evaluate if there's some changes that you need to be made, because you can no longer be in a place where you're exposed.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're beautiful. You're intelligent. And you're graceful.
Listen, you a what?
You a big girl.
Facts. Listen, it's crazy because you said that, because what hit me was Trixie said was ASS in the Bible. Yes, it is. It is in the text. But what hit me when you were talking was the fact that the reason why you need to know who's walking with you and who's walking with you need to remain, because God sometimes will switch gears. And if you're not tapped in, you'll miss out. And if the people around you aren't tapped in, they won't understand. It's funny to me. Do you remember when I texted you? I just probably
it was crazy that you texted me that, because I said that to my sister. I said, when everything happened, this is what Frank texted me. And she was like, oh, because he in. And then she broke down. She was like, oh, the enemy's trying to hit you with the spirit of intimidation. Exactly. Your body. And broke it down. And I was like, but these are the two out of 3 people that's closest in my circle that was able to pick that up.
Yeah.
And it just made me value y'all more, because I could not understand, and I was just like, "What is going on?" Because
that's what he does. That's what he does. That's just his tactics. What he does, and I think it's important to know, okay, who I got. Like I told you this before, and he talked more so privately. I know who's really assigned to me, and who's assigned to be connected to me during this course in this season. Yeah, and that's a blessing. So I know that when the enemy comes to attack, okay, God, the reason why I can't let this overtake the person, because God usually that this person was a part of these transitioning moves. So whatever needs to happen, God, fix it. So we praying. Y'all put pressure on the church. Listen, somebody needs help. Church push, and I think also being able to identify. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna be quiet and we move on, because I always tell people this all the time. Sometimes we go through things spiritually, and the body doesn't know how to comprehend. Don't judge me, because I did no research, okay? But the mind, the spine, that is the communication. That is where the information is eluded from. And when something is happening inside of you that the body can't comprehend. The signals like, I don't wait, this is not
right.
Well, that counts now. Like it's like what is going on? But what it is that the enemy is trying to shake you, but he's a liar. What we're gonna do? Take care of our temple, our pressure, and do our due diligence, and we're gonna serve the Lord the best we know how. Listen, it's going down this morning. It's Big Frank in the morning. Coming up, we got music, and then we got the question of the day. And the question of the day is this: can you really? Oh my, we walking today. ABJ Sharif playing around. Can you really walk? Can you really walk with someone you can't trust them? Oh.
Yeah.
Let's get into it. It's going down. 5716, your boy Big Frank in the morning. Let's go. Let's get it.
Yeah, because it was crazy. So like, because I thought it was. I'm gonna be honest. I was telling my sister this. I said I felt it was a manifestation of what somebody that I'm no longer connected to. When we were connected, they had a dream that I died before I turned 40.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was just like, is this like what they spoke manifesting? Like, I didn't think I was going to die. But I was like, is this kind of like the precursor to the dream that they had?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, Lord, do I need to break this because they spoke it in the atmosphere? Because we're speaking spirits, because they spoke this in the atmosphere. Do I need to like cut the curse? Like, and that's when she broke down what was going on in my body. And even though some of it is still there, I still do feel some of the pain and pressure, and it is not as significant. But you were definitely on it, like even with your body not understanding, because my blood pressure kept dropping and going up. Mm-hmm. It was just like they was like, oh, we think it might be a pulmonary embolism because you're supposed to be at 500, you're at 750. Yeah. But then that came back, no. Mm-hmm. It's not a heart attack. We did 2 EKGs, and I was just like, what is it? Like, it's acid reflux. It's not acid reflux. Like, I know the reflux that is acid. Like, this is not. We gotta rule this out. And they just kept coming back like, it doesn't make sense because my levels just weren't. None of my levels were right, and I was just like, but. Yeah,
and then prior to that, there's been a disconnection even from that word and some stuff. We just went through Sunday before last, so it's like that. Yeah. And it's just amazing. I'm just amazed how the body responds in such a way. But I do know is that we wrestle not against flesh and blood. And this is what I said at church. I said, people hate texting me because I know that my responses be so. When I was like, begin to speak over yourself and decree and declare it. Yeah. I'm like, they might be like, he is just doing too much. I just want to tell him because
no, that's not my response. I was like, that's my brother. Like I was not offended at all because I was just like, so my brother went from like brother mode to like encourager mode, like speak over yourself, and I was like, this is brother mode.
Kevin had texted me about Aiden was going through something, so I said, okay, all right, not a problem, but you open up your mouth and begin to speak prayer and prophet. You better start declaring. And talking to it. Cause it's power. You got power. And sometimes we're tempted to flex our muscle. Yeah. Because it ain't. We flex our muscle for everybody else. Everybody else.
Yeah.
So the question today is, can you really walk with somebody? Can you really walk like I'm a good typer? Or really walk with somebody?
You can't trust. It's complicated because so I think it needs to be defined.
Yeah.
With walking with somebody as far as like an end goal, walking with somebody in friendship, and then if you want to be churchy, people that you labor with.
Yeah.
Because I think like there's definite lines between just okay, me and this person walk together because we're in a relationship. Or we're walking together for an end goal. Yeah. Like we're collaborating on something, so we walking together however long it takes to collaborate. And then like I said, if it's a church situation, laboring with people that you can't trust. She said, but why though? Why though for what specifically, Trixie? She said, I remember that the one time my old pastor got up here and said it like 5 times, the A word, like 5 times. But why though? Just specifically for, what is that question for? So I can give you
why is it in the Bible? That's just what the animal was. It was just that.
No, she just posted that. So we were talking about the question of the day. I'm thinking.
Can you really work? I said
walk.
That'd be the problem. I want to be hiring people. In my mind. So that's a valid question. I think that they can walk with you, but you just can't give them no responsibilities. No, because I think about. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be indirectly honest. It's like a Talk Tuesday.
Yeah.
There's certain people who I don't trust, but they still function.
Yeah.
They still move, and they still operate, and they're still amongst the crowd.
Right.
I even think about MLK walking. William Martin. These are people who just amongst the crowd.
Right.
You can walk, but I don't have any reliability to you, and I'm not confiding in you. I'm not leaning on your shoulder. I don't trust you.
Yeah.
And I still laugh and smile. It ain't like I dislike you. I don't trust you. I don't trust that your words will be what you say they are. Just don't. And because of that, you can walk, but we ain't got to talk.
She said, no, the walking. Why would anybody want to walk with anyone they can't trust? So let me be honest. I've had situations where, and this is more ministry wise. Mm-hmm. I've had situations where there were people I did not like, but for the sake of the ministry, is that Daniel not there? Oh, for the sake of the ministry and accomplishing what we needed to accomplish, I walked with them.
Yeah.
Did I trust them? No. Trust was not a real thing. But as far as relationships, there were times that I did work with people that I did not trust, but the relationship did not last very long. Because I'm very big on hey Jada. I'm very big on loyalty. And if you are not loyal, I can't trust you. And so for me personally, some situations can force you, not to say force you in a negative way, but cause you to walk with somebody you may not be able to trust.
Right.
But in relationships, like, if I can't trust you, that's old. You got it. If I can't trust you in relationships, like personal relationships and friendships, we not walking together. That's a dub. Yeah. So I hope that answers your question, Trixie. But yeah, no, some situations kind of cause you that you may have, you may walk together because you need to accomplish a certain specific goal. You may not trust the person, but you'll walk with them. But as far as my personal relationships, yeah, if I don't trust you, we not walking together. What about you? Can you walk with somebody you don't trust?
I don't trust.
No, they don't mess around and push me down when I'm trying to walk.
Jada
And then I'm gonna drag them down too, because they could have never thought. If they push me down, I'm gonna grab their shit.
That's real.
And Jada's in the building. Jada said she ain't doing that. She said because they may just mess around and drag her down. She said, but I'm gonna grab by their shirt and pull them down with me. Because Jada is a thug.
Sometimes though,
you don't have a choice. Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes they can walk with you, but you just you know, right. Like the fact that I know I can't trust you, there's an eye on you. Always, right. There's always okay. We're gonna do this, but until Tanya, Tanya a little shiesty,
right?
Tanya a little different, and it's like, no, you're not in the circle. Jesus didn't trust all the disciples. Okay, I'm getting out of that conversation. Like, everybody didn't get the same conversation.
I was gonna say, that's like it's a couple of them that you
I don't know. Even out of the 12 guys, I was like, I got a solid 3.
Right.
Facts. Like,
And even them 3, that's just the best I got right now.
those are the best I got right now.
You know, they're gonna be better after I leave, but right now,
Like, real talk, because honestly, the one person that Jesus was fully down with was Peter. Like, this my dude, he got errors.
Right, he a cutter.
But he arrived for me,
He
even though he
arrived.
technically didn't die.
yeah,
But like,
that's
he denied me a little bit.
Yeah.
But
Good morning.
Between Peter and John, I'm like,
yeah, like,
I was like, because he was like,
So, yeah, you go. Like, there's
Judas was stealing from John. You know, he was stealing from
right. Judas. I knew I couldn't listen.
He was stealing from him.
Jesus already knew. I knew I couldn't trust you for the longest
right.
because whoever drink after me gonna betray me. Who, me, Jesus? Literally.
But at that moment, like, it's like in my mind, if this was like modern day situation, the rest of his disciples probably would have jumped Judas. Like, we see you drinking after him, dude.
Right.
Like,
You know what it is? Now, I'm getting in trouble with this
I don't know,
story.
because I don't think they might have.
Because you gotta think that this is a normal practice.
Right.
So everybody's drinking after him.
Right.
But the pastors come all the way around the table. So I know we preached it as, obviously Jesus, he knew. Yeah, God knew, but mentally, everybody's getting ready to sip this cup.
Right.
But I'm letting y'all know, he who drink after me, one of y'all can betray me.
gotcha.
We all drinking after you, guys. Which one of the best is it? I'm literally telling you. What happens is you're not receiving the revelation. That's your problem. You're not receiving the fact that I'm telling you, he drinks after me, literally. Like right here, and getting ready to do
That's what I
Because like in my mind, like real time black people, nobody would have touched the cup.
We good, y'all.
Anybody talking
Yo,
about
these jalapenos hot. I'm so for this.
even if I was the one, I'm like, yeah, I'm still not gonna touch it. I ain't gonna touch it.
This unleavened bread is dry, but I'm not about to touch this.
But
I'm gonna pour me a new cup.
Right. Then when people show you who they are, just see them for that. You know.
Yeah.
Sometimes as preachers, we see the best of people and try to provoke the best, and we still get the worst and get hurt in that process. I watched the apostle just being as great as he was. He was good. He was good at watching people who couldn't trust, still giving the confidence and the boldness and the grace to execute and still. But what he did was, this is what I know. He took them for who they were, and though he showed grace and love, there is I would love for you to exceed.
Yeah.
But if you resort back to what you've been doing, not a shock. It hurts still.
Yeah.
Just not a shock for me. So if you left my church 16 times,
Yeah.
you know,
17 is pretty much gonna happen.
17, you know, I mean, hey, I'm gonna try to push you where I can get you, but hey, if you're gonna leave, you're gonna leave. All right, okay.
Like I've been okay. Like recently, I've been okay with moving people out of compartments.
Yes.
Because I used to feel like once you're in that one compartment, I'm gonna just keep you there, and if you mess up, we know we fall down, but we get up.
Yeah.
Like no, I literally have been like, oh, so I'm taking you out of here, putting you here. Like because I learned that like everybody can't stay in that same category, and it hurts sometimes when you gotta move people because it's like, dang, I thought I could show you sides of me and you can handle that, and because you can't, now I gotta put you over here. Like, and you was here for like 8 years, but now you're over here now.
Crazy.
So like, I was having a conversation with somebody, and they was like, oh, you know, when you have your wedding, you know, there's certain people that think they're getting invited. That's not, because it's like, you can't see this human side of me, because you're gonna be like, I can't receive from her.
You can come to the wedding.
The reception.
The reception
is a dub. You're not getting in on the $75 a plate. This is not your area.
Like, you can buy me a gift for my birthday, but you're not coming to the party. Well, I just don't judge me. You just can't. This gonna hit different.
You can't see that side. Like,
today I will be evil because today I have windows instead of questions.
Fire 716, your boy Frank, locked in the Big Frank in the morning. What it is, what's up? I pray your day is going well. Locked in the room with me. I want to say locked in the room with me because
we are yoked
in the room
together.
It's going down. My boy Daniel the Dark Knight, my girlfriend Jake Cherie. Jada is also in the room.
Baby J.
Baby J. She was a lituation all by herself.
Really? Like, if y'all don't know, you know.
She already done pulled somebody down with her. So.
And she said, "You take me down, I'm grabbing your teacher. You come down with me."
You know, this is not. We're not going down by ourselves. So the question of the day is: can you really walk with somebody if you don't trust them?
It's situational.
It's
Yeah,
definitely
definitely.
situational. I just it is just situational.
If Jesus told me to do it, I don't have a choice.
I don't have a choice.
For the greater good of a situation,
Yeah.
I will collaborate with you until the goal is completed, and then we will part ways.
Oh, so look,
but if we friends and I can't trust you,
We ain't friends.
we ain't really friends.
We ain't
like,
really
because I have to have some kind of level of trust. Like, you may be that friend. Like, I have somebody I talk to maybe twice a year.
Yeah.
We still cool, but it's twice a year. They don't have that intimate side of me that you have or my sisters have because we only talk twice a year.
Right.
But there's still a trust there. Like, I don't like if I do talk to her, I'm not gonna see my business on Facebook. But like, it's definitely a situation.
It's some people I see every they can hug me this morning. Every Sunday, Wednesday, Tuesday. You know what? I just don't trust you. So I serve.
Sometimes you gotta have people that you can trust in areas.
No, valid.
I may not trust you with me, but I need this thing to get done, and you are the person that will definitely get it done.
Or I trust you to be yourself. Like, my level of trust extends to I trust you to be yourself in all your characteristics. Yeah. So if I know that you can be a little flaky, I trust you to be yourself.
Yeah. Like I said, it is situational.
Quita said, I don't trust people.
I don't
deal with people I don't trust.
I dig it.
Not mad at you, sis.
It's situational.
It's situational. And there's tiers of trust.
Right.
Yeah.
I can trust you to show up, but I can't trust you to give you valuable information.
Right.
Because you're liable to go and tell
your
cousin, your sister, your auntie, them. Then I get the background story, but I know I only told you. So I only told you, how did it get to anybody else? It's with your best friend. Oh, you can't hold God's water. Oh, okay.
You know, and then you got penny trust. Like, I can trust you to cook, but you can't cook at my house because you don't do it.
Yes.
But then I think we have to define certain parts of trust too, because
question for you: do we define trust, or do we define where we walk?
I think that it's a definition of where we are at that time.
Yeah.
Of what the trust is.
Because I don't expect you to trust me like you trust your wife.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? But some people have that expectation, like, oh no, because if we close, I need to be able to trust you. Like, I want that same trust. No, because there's a different level of intimacy in marriage than you have in friendship. And then there's different intimacies in dating and relationships that you may have with your brothers and sisters. So I think that's why I said you have to define the trust, because I don't expect Frank to trust me like he trusts his wife. I think it's dumb if you think that. If you think that your brother or sister is married and they're gonna trust you like they trust their mate, you're dumb. I'm talking Tuesday, you're dumb.
I'll say that the thing that people say it all the time, but trust is always 100%, no matter how you feel or what you say.
Oh,
it's always 100%. And that's why the trust is a situational and a place, because I trust you 100% here.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't trust you 100% over here, but right here where you at, my trust in you is through the roof.
I can deal with you right here.
Right here in this control area, you is the man out Dallas.
But I'm not playing. I'm just just know that it's tears, and just don't assume because you walk with me that you got my. Some people have false illusions. I'm not going to destroy those illusions.
I'll say this: Jesus walked with 12 people. Only 3 of them got books after the gospel.
And he had 3 sides.
And one of those three wasn't walking with him. He showed it after the fact.
Yeah.
So think of it that way.
And I think that, because people feel like you need to articulate where you trust people. I don't agree with that at all. There's certain things, and I'm gonna just use my dad's example because it's safe. I trust that if I call my father, it's not gonna be a 5-minute conversation. Because I already know I'm gonna hear the same story I heard 50 times. And I know the conversation is gonna be at least 10 minutes long. But like with my sisters, I know that I can call them and be like, "Hey, I'm dealing with this," and it's not gonna go anywhere but amongst my sisters. But there's certain people that I've made call like sisters in Christ. In Christ is the key word. That if I tell them something, I've made the situation known before I tell them.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna hear it again.
Yeah.
Like, so yeah.
Rakita said, it is the expectation in trusting someone that will always let you down, especially if you know that person is not. Now, that's a valid situation, but I find myself needing to at least still try or attempt because the resources are limited.
Right.
So it's like, do I take this person who shows trust every fourth time? Compared to nobody, like the first 3 times, you feel all right. Oh, this is about to, you might pull up this time. So we're trying to find that balance. So I get it. But I say this, and I talk about walking in this season that things are turning just for me as an adult and coming to another phase of life in Jesus Christ. I'm gonna pause right here. Side note. Sometimes we're just walking in the wrong path.
Yeah.
Sometimes we're trying to trust and get people to glean and connect us to a path that you are no longer designed to walk.
Right.
You walked that one already.
Yeah.
You've done it. I'm trying to get you to another pathway, but you haven't taken it. Now listen, it's your boy Big Frank, like the Big Frank in the morning. To continue that part of the conversation, watch us on YouTube and on Facebook because I'm about to get into something real quick, real heavy. It's going down. 5716 Big Frank in the morning.
Mental.
But I was also
She said there's always someone with a better resources, LOL.
I was gonna be like, sometimes, like you said, like
You got a
sometimes
little schmutz right here.
sometimes you're not on a path. It's not your path. But sometimes it's not a path for them to walk on with you.
Yes.
Also.
So. There's always something with Frank. All right. So long story short, the season is. I said it before, but it's really radio station, it's ministry, is that. And I found myself trying to cater and provide to a people I'm no longer assigned to.
Mm-hmm.
So to trust people or to invest in people to execute a pathway that I'm not assigned to will always yield disappointment.
Yeah.
Because you shouldn't even be in this walking space. So now I have to change where I walk, which now readjusts who's going to be able to walk with me in this transition.
Yeah.
I'm getting off the exit to get on a whole new road. And if you're not really with me, you're going to just keep going where you was going. But the truth of the matter is sometimes we set ourselves up for disappointment and failure just because you're not supposed to be here. Like, why are you here? Too loud?
No.
I just didn't want the get cut off.
I'm not supposed to be here. I'm not to where I'm trying to execute my best life, my best self.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here doing it, but this is not where you're supposed to be. This isn't it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to transition you. But you keep staying, trying to cater to a people. So what I assigned you to. I hit with a conversation over the weekend that just hit me with a brick. So
I felt like my worst situations came when I walked with people past their season.
Mm-hmm.
And like the inability to let go caused me more issues
Yeah.
than it should have if I had just freaking let go. Like
Sometimes you just gotta let God do his work.
Like that one time when we was in gym, this girl, she fell off the treadmill, but she wouldn't let go of the treadmill handle. So she was just hanging on, and the treadmill was still going. She's like, my knees, and I'm like, let go. What you doing?
Yeah, literally.
And
Get off
she's like,
the treadmill.
how?
get off the treadmill.
Get
Yo,
off the
if y'all don't know that Jada is a baby prophet in here, like
I just said Jenny got stuff.
she just let go of the treadmill. Like it's a word.
Oh, that's a fact.
All her friends were just like, Audrey, like, oh no, you're gonna scrape up your knees, and she's like, I can't, and I'm like,
Just let go of the treadmill.
If you let it go, the pain that you feel after you let it go, it's only gonna be for a second.
Right.
But the longer you let go, you hold on to
The
the
longer you hold on to the
more pain you
treadmill.
gonna feel.
and
In
now
the
she
longer
got
it's
scrape
gonna
up
last.
knees.
You know what I'm saying?
And now the evidence is on her knees. Look at
That's word.
Jada, if y'all don't be knowing
That's word right there.
about Baby J in these streets, y'all better ask somebody. She said, Cleveland said, I had a problem with letting people go. I had a big problem with that. Listen, as one person who will love a person past loyalty,
That's right.
it's so much easier to just let them go. Like, my life has been more carefree since I have let people go. Like, it is not.
That's what May said. I'm just saying.
It is not like I had to publicly announce it. Some people, they just had to learn. Like, when you weren't at certain milestones of my life, you were let go. Like, when you automatically, like, checked your Facebook and we were not friends no more on Facebook or Instagram, that was just a sign. Like,
sometimes the sign is just space. Like, sometimes, yo, I'm about to go and do this. Like, good example. If I gotta continually hit you up to go somewhere or do something that we both agree to do or go to,
Yeah.
after a while, I'm not going to up about it. Now, if you got a good reason, like, you know, you have working or whatever, that's different.
I thought for a brief second, those was like eggs.
Yeah,
I was
I
like,
know
oh, so
that.
you on that Rocky diet? Like,
So,
okay.
you know what I'm saying? But, like, after a while, you can't continuously be asking people to do things that they obviously aren't showing interest in doing. Or they're not trying to stay up on to do. You know, even and let's go from big things to small things.
Right.
It could be a book club that we both agreed to do. And if you ain't showing up at least every week, you only doing it once a week. You
Yeah.
ain't showing up. You know what I mean? Not because of work or not because of, you know, your significant other or not because of your kids.
Yeah. Because I know I say I'm not, but then I do. For continued disappointment. Like, that's why, listen,
Like, that's what I said.
okay.
The trust that's why I said the trust the situation on. Because now I know I can't trust you in going to do this with me. Not saying I can't trust you in other places, but this specific thing, just gone. You know?
I'll be at the place where I'm just like, if you do show up, I'm surprised. Because my mind has said, they not coming. Like, they are not coming. And I have controlled my mind to say, you not coming. So when you do, I'm like, look at there.
You know,
like,
you know what hurts in this, and I'll say this as God servant, is that, you know, people are like, oh, rest, oh, chill, oh, I can't, because you haven't shown yourself worthy enough to execute consistently.
That I can rest.
That I can rest, because it seems like the moment that I attempt to rest and trust,
you ain't ready.
You're not ready. What happened? I find myself having to get up anyway to do what it is. I'm like, come on, like.
I learned about like trust because of Dad.
Mm-hmm.
Because Dad be like, just I need you to show up. Like, because it was like legit. He was like, I see this in you. You telling me you operate this way. I need you to show up. Dad, we've been in revival for 3 weeks. I still need you to show. It's been a month. I still need you to show up. No, we was in revival one time for like 3 months straight. We was just like, bruh. I was like, bruh.
And what's crazy is, and the reason why I show up, I might not even call your name.
Yeah.
But the day that I need you, I look for you and can't find you. Tag.
Right.
Like, no. So let me help you out. Let me give you a preacher view. Okay. As a preacher, you know, we've been assigned as pastors, whatever. But we know that some people have a specialty in certain things. Like I know if somebody's battling with certain things, who I can assign them to.
Yeah.
So I just need you to show up, just in case.
You need to point somebody in your direction.
Your direction. So now when I find myself talking to somebody and you come to my mind, dang. You're not even here. So it's like, dang. So, and what it is, it's not really like a strike against you. It's like, dang, I needed you in this moment.
Right.
To pull and tarry and to snatch something up out.
Because I had 75 other people to pray for.
Right.
It would have been really convenient for you.
Right. It's like, dang,
Yeah,
you know. So, but, you know, it's those factors. It'd be like, dang, but you didn't call my name. I never forget. It'd be the times I'm waiting service, just waiting. This is just random. And I'm waiting to go to the bathroom. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna go now. The moment that I decided to step out, man, what a friend.
I didn't know.
I was just I didn't know that. But
We're Frank. Somebody get Frank. He's trying to wrap up.
Like, so it's we're gonna come in after this song is playing.
Because it was like legit the one time that I was just like, because we had to do a funeral.
Mm-hmm.
And I was not, when I tell you, not trying to go to this funeral, and because I was like, man, every time it's me and this Frank, ain't nobody else showed up for these funerals. Like, I was like, dude, I'm oppressed. I'm going to put on these hot clothes. And Bishop was like, I'm going to need you to do scripture. Which scripture? Old Testament. Which one is that? Talk to Frank. Like, but it was just because I didn't know the person that died, nothing. It was just like, I need you. And I was like, so that's why he be asking me to show up. Because it was just like, you need to do scripture. You going to do Old Testament. Frank going to do New Testament. And I was just like, because it was just like a series of funerals that I just need you to be at.
Yeah.
I just need you
to be there.
My legs is hurting and I'm tired. We standing for 75 hours and we trying to pin people outfits together. It's a lot. Yeah. And it was just like the one time, he's like, I'm going to just need you to do this. Okay, get the scripture for Frank. And walked away. And I'm just like, so we not.
Yeah. And
that's good trust though. Like, that's what.
Yo, but listen,
it sounds bad, but that's what real trust is.
There's nothing to be trusted and drop the ball.
Yeah.
Like to be, and this is why you like. I know I can trust this person, but this was a mess up. Mess up. My previous church, Refuge, had a $2 million contract. They was getting ready to revamp these buildings and do a sale or something. And I was supposed to meet the person around the corner, just around the corner. Overslept.
Oh.
Missed the meeting. Oops.
That's so bad.
And it's like, I feel bad, but it's like, we lost a $2 million contract because you didn't show up to the meeting. I was just shocked. I was just hurt, because I'm trustworthy.
Right.
Like, I am Refuge at the time. This is what I do. Why did this happen to me? But
at that moment, you just like.
Yeah, and those and those are moments. But when it's like repeated, like again, there's another one. Oh, and another one.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel like disappointment and the snap. It's two different things. Because being disappointed in you is one thing, but me being like, yo, bro, you jack fumble, it's all right. You was there though. At least you was there. You was there to try to catch this ball. You did not catch it, but you was there. So I appreciate you for being there. I did need the support.
Like the worst situation. Like I saw Dad Bishop face at the same time. Mm-hmm. Like, because normally if I wasn't there, I would text, hey, just being accountable. Yeah. The one service, he was like, my daughter, where is Jessica? Like, and it was on the live, and I'm just sitting there like, I didn't text him until I wasn't coming. So like, I got the weird, awkward conversation after service. Like, so I didn't get your text.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on? And I was like, because people, I love, welcome to the table, y'all. I love how people be like, oh, Bishop didn't rebuke that her. You didn't get that. Like, you didn't see that side of the great apostle. I did.
You didn't get that smooth talking to.
Right. You got gentle apostle. I got, so this what we doing? Like firm, no neck, head and shoulders. But like, no, it was just like stuff like that. Because it was like I don't know what he was expecting me to do at that service. Like, I don't know if I was supposed to get my instructions at church that day. But
sometimes it was right there. It was right here. I didn't do it right there.
Deep drop, like, where is she? And I'm watching the service like that.
Fire 716, your boy Big Friend. That was Black Street before I let go. It's going down. Fire 716, your boy Big Friend. Locked in the room with me, my homegirl Jay Sheree, Dark Knight, Jada in the room. Private Jay.
Right. The private.
The private, yo.
Just let go of the treadmill.
Let go of the treadmill.
That's a word.
This is good because I want to preach the let go what's running you, okay? Because clearly you're not running it. It's running you. If you fall in, it's taking over.
So you're tired when you do that.
Should never had it at 6.75.
That's what she said.
All right, let's get into some hot topics.
Yeah. Just rip the Band-Aid off.
Chicago shooting leaves 6 dead and 2 dozen injured. What?
This is why this shooting pisses me off.
Okay. Before I disillusion myself like niggas being niggas. So
no. So the guy fired into a parade, the 4th of July parade.
Okay.
He put the police on a car chase. And they captured him. He was firing off at the cops. They captured him without injuring him. Let's guess what color he is.
White.
Caucasian.
How you out here? You killed 6 people
And in Chicago.
in Chicago.
Chicago is Chicago.
You injured 24 people. Put the police on a car chase. Fired at the police. And still alive. Meanwhile, Jalen Walker, mini car chase, did follow at fire at cops.
90
shots, 60 bullets in his body.
See,
Just saying.
pull me back down the road.
You can't cuss today.
Bring me down the road, Anchor.
But no, like, unfortunately, like, children were injured in this situation too, because it was
Yeah,
a
it's
Fourth.
crazy.
It's a 4th of July parade.
Yeah.
What happened is like police was on a car chase. If police was on a car chase and then they just ran out of gas.
It's happened before.
Jade, I was running gas yesterday. Man, I was Ubering and I was in the neck of Orchard, Hamburg, like 12 midnight. And the gas stations were just not open. We're not doing good, God. I said, listen, I got about 20 miles left, God. I took the Uber ride just to see if I can get gas while I got an Uber ride. So we're not doing good, God. Show me where it's at. I made it. Then went home because clearly.
It was like,
Right. No.
Yeah.
I think that when it comes down to the Chicago, how they handle that, I hate to say it, guys, but
the right way.
the white caucus situation has always been survival.
Yeah.
Like they keep making. Good morning, doctor. They keep making it out of the same similar situation, get less time, and it's like, no, that is their independence.
Right.
This is what that looks like for them.
Yeah.
And it's just disheartening. The 90 round situation. Oh, I still got some music in the background. I said, but what's happening in that world is just crazy. I'm gonna go here. There's a need for a step up for people. There's a need for step up pressure, and that the church gets its holler back.
Yeah.
Holler back. Yeah, no. It gets its cry loud and spare not. Cry loud and spare not.
Yeah.
Mentality back, and not necessarily try to succumb to everybody's cultural, mental, world agenda. Be the standard. Let's get back to it. Not old, antiquated, foul stuff, but the value of who we should be turning into.
Yeah.
Also, 17-year-old Tierra Franklin died after altercation.
So this young lady was in a McDonald's, and she got into an altercation with one of the workers in the drive-thru.
Mm-hmm.
Threw water on the worker.
Mm-hmm.
The worker makes a phone call, says this is what just happened. The friend pulls up on a bike and fires into her car and kills her.
Of course, it's at a McDonald's.
Yeah, hold on. Number one. Number one.
I ain't gonna lie.
Where is the friend?
I see it on Facebook.
Number one.
I see it happening.
Number two, how close were you
Right.
that you had bicycle drive time
Right.
to arrive? It's
So
not
Ronnie
right.
is
So
still
sorry.
driving. But no, these are
Yeah, rain.
these are what you call it questions though.
Yeah, these valid
Valid
questions.
questions.
No, you're fine. That's my
Those are
problem.
some valid questions. Like
Maybe
I
an
think
Applebee's, but
it's a terrible thing.
Terrible thing, but I just think Grindr ended up. I just
Like legit.
mentally just thought that
I'm not
location.
gonna lie. That's right around.
But it's like, dang, like
Because it was just like, yo, this chick threw water at me. Oh, probably like, and I'm creating a scenario, but like, oh, I'm already in the area. Pull up on a bike, brat, like.
not to
But
buy.
I don't like, but because the
But you-
original worker that wasn't telling the person to shoot nobody. It was just like, yo, I just had an altercation with this chick,
the worker just like,
and the friend was like, oh,
Oh,
I got you.
right.
Yeah.
And worker like.
Yeah. This generation, and I just go back to this whole don't step in my shoes in the club situation.
Yeah,
When somebody is, I was had somebody on Uber ride. I shouldn't go to Uber Chronicles because he was just talking about how his friend was playing basketball at the park, and with old school childhood friends, he's rocking out. And they're talking about a girl, his friend quote unquote felt disrespected. Yes, they're stumping the dude out. It's like everything that's I feel disrespected is always ending now in violence for us. Like don't disrespect me. Shut up. It's water. It's Aquafina. You should have got a good cup of Coke
and just
return the favor. Even if it's just on the car, let that acid eat at that paint. Like, get some options. You playing. Get the milkshake machine dip and throw. Like, you ain't got to wait for the just go in there.
Sweet tea and orange.
Yeah. So I hate that the demise is like that.
What kind of friend you got that pulling up on people, shooting them on a bike though?
That's a gangster right there. But like, I think the situation did not yield the
That's the type of friend you get out
many
from
people. The doctor says many people lack emotional intelligence, especially young men. Definitely, that's real. That's real, and it's like emotionally, I feel the type of way, so I respond. This is just that generation. That's why it's dangerous.
Yeah. I mean, she wasn't right to be throwing water at the track.
No, she wasn't.
So
that was wrong.
Marquise throw that Sprite in that ain't regular Sprite.
Yeah.
That Sprite
is acid going down your throat.
You want to be wasting water now? I'm gonna waste your life.
That's pretty much
what happened.
You know, if I ever have a fight, I'm calling Jada. No, I'm just kidding.
Talking about Jada.
Hey, I'm gonna come up with my dad, Katana.
Okay.
That's not cute. Other Jada Pinkett states her career is being helped since slept.
So somebody, Daniel, relax. Somebody had in an intimate circle with Jada, had a conversation with her, and she talked about how her career and everything like that has been enhanced and being helped since Will defended her. Ma'am,
I cannot wait.
I kind of just feel like you need to go on a quiet 2024 like month series. Just go straight monk style where they have like a year of not talking. This needs to be for you. And for those who love Will, start a GoFundMe for the divorce. It's just time.
So she thinks that is helping her career.
It's helped her career.
So you've capitalized off of the pain and sorrow that you forced to keep by. You just need you need to go see Dr. Sebi. Detox it.
I can't wait until God's revenge.
Wow.
It's crazy.
Okay.
That's crazy. Also, a California woman is pardoned for killing a man who trafficked her.
Yes.
I'm so glad.
Finally pardoned. She was 16.
They was talking crazy about
when
that.
When he sexually assaulted her and trafficked her. And
I'm glad she got her.
She killed him at the age of 16.
Light-skinned girl, right? She came to Buffalo and talk.
No, not Centoya.
Oh, not Centoya.
It's another woman. Another woman. So she was actually sentenced to life for killing her trafficker.
They was about to give her time for that.
Yeah, she got life, and she's been pardoned by the governor.
Come on.
And so she was released from jail.
Justice.
And personally, I was like, y'all should have locked her up in the first place. This dude is sexually abusing her and trafficking her. I get why she ended his life.
She was supposed to.
I don't promote murder, but I get it.
Yeah.
Murder.
That's what I was. But as far as the law goes, that would be her protecting herself. I don't know why you didn't see it as self-defense kind of thing.
Yeah. It's also California.
Facts. This one right here. Okay, last story. Creflo Dollar now states that tithing isn't biblical, apologizes for false teaching.
So in Malachi.
Creflo, and the fact that he said that he's like, I'm gonna apologize to the congregation because I've been teaching them wrong this whole time, and tithing is not biblical. In Malachi, it clearly talks about tithing.
Says it, and
he says that
and
it's an Old Testament concept. And this is how I feel about people who make those statements. If you are going to dismiss or dismantle the Old Testament, that means you have to dismiss and dismantle the New Testament.
Yeah.
Because the Old Testament is quoted in the New Testament. So you can't just dismiss. Creflo has dementia a little bit of Alzheimer's, allegedly by me.
My thing is, if you are really going hard body with this Creflo, if you really feel like it's an Old Testament concept, is you giving that money back?
Is you giving that money back?
Is you giving that money back?
And also, are you not taking tithes anymore?
Oh, he said he's not anymore. He said tithing is not biblical.
After you wrote 1,600 books.
Right.
After you've already bought your plane. After you already capitalized, you're about to probably transition your life. Now, I get the concept of people abusing tithe. I get the concept of people pimping the gospel. I understand it, but tithing is a principle thing to give. It is something that is done in the world naturally. So, man, I'm give it to God, but give it charity, it's tax. Come on, life is real. Let's not pretend.
We always
Fact. The word of God.
Your state forces you.
Listen, the word of the Lord through the prophet talks about tithing and what it is. So shut up, Creflo. Who is your overseer? Who your counselor?
As for me and mine.
Come on.
We tithing in this joint.
Because he will remove the hand of the devourer.
Listen,
He will cause men to
giving off real Carlton Pearson feels right now. And because they are close friends, I would not be surprised. But Sharita said he has been manipulating his members to give more so he can get his $65 million jet.
Yeah.
So, sir, I feel like if you going with this hard, then all them years, for all those members that are still there.
Somebody probably got up with a situation. Somebody probably got some dirt on him. Listen, retract all your statements or expose you. You better expose.
Get that money back, sir.
I'm just gonna be.
I would encourage those to continue the tithing.
Yeah, because you don't want to be where Creflo is because you don't want the wrath that God is gonna bring to Creflo.
You don't want the unnecessary heartache that comes with not tithing.
Yeah, that's just real life.
I don't know. I think that
trust the Lord.
It's crazy that I just think it's crazy he said it just because it's like verbatim, like it's word in the Bible, and he just literally just was like, no, it's not biblical.
I think it's a membership move. I do. Because it's like, we go to a church and we ain't got to tithe, we ain't got to give money. Oh, he really for the gospel. It's a membership.
He's really for the gospel, man.
We ain't got to pay him. We ain't got to pay for his house and his life. I bet you mad pastors gonna follow him.
When you understand church, and you understand responsibilities, the tithe is designed to help maintain the place. I don't know what y'all think this is. This is not a free for all, pay all by the Holy Ghost Lord. No, that light cost, that AC cost, that lawn care cost. The pews you sit on is on a payment plan. They cost. The lights you see shining and flashing and flickering, they cost. Your children in children's church, when you want to worship the Lord, it costs. The due diligence to maintain the boiling system and the HVAC. What is wrong with the people? This is not Jabba the Hutt. But it takes like, this ain't a get rich scheme. Creflo, man, bro, cousin.
It's the blatant contradiction for me.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you're not gonna do 70. I'm gonna do 100 years of preaching. God is good, but now he ain't. Get out my face. All right,
you're lucky to explain that to God when you go.
This is what I'm saying. I'm like, Lord,
when you go, you and Carlton got a lot of explaining to do when y'all get to the gates of the
I don't
Listen. It's going down, y'all. Big Frank. We get back. We get into some local news. It's going down. Fire 716. Big Frank in the morning. Coming up next is some more music right here on Fire 716. Big Frank.
She said not the pews on the payment plan. Listen, there have been pews on payment plan before.
Look, those snacks your kids eat in that cheap church.
They've been on payment plan, and some of y'all done broke them.
That food that you want mother to cook down there in the basement.
Listen, for those who get that complimentary repast, that chicken is expensive now. Okay.
I realized how expensive groceries were when I went grocery shopping with my dad. All I got was some water, some grapes, and a few other, maybe about 6 or 7 other things. $185. I was just sitting there like,
Lord.
It's 100. Like I didn't. It's not like I had 16 bags worth of groceries. I had maybe like 5. $185. I was like,
Something I need, Lord. Something I need.
So I'm going real fast. Not because I didn't hear you. My pocket just can't do it. I'm gonna go
She
ahead.
said, if your views are on a payment plan, you need your reevaluation. You know, they could be a startup church. You know, no more shackles holding me down international. You know.
Sometimes I'm just renting the chairs.
Listen,
I rent the space and our chairs.
there is nothing wrong with a rented chair ministry.
That's all I'm saying.
Not at all.
That's all I'm saying.
But yeah, no, I was looking at. I was like, she just kept. It's like boop, boop, boop. Why is this number still going up? Like, why is food so high? Like, at this point, I'm gonna be skinny by the time I get my master's degree because I can't afford it. Like,
Be buying cereal.
listen, I mean, I thank God for food stamps, but I'm just like, I got to hold on to these, like.
Got the whole go
Because I was trying to be healthy. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get some salad.
Yo, let me help y'all.
Some
Healthy
costs
living
money.
costs money.
That's why why rich people do.
Right. You need SNAP for health.
Being healthy is a flex at this point, and that sounds so bad. Health is a flex. You can be healthy
Because of Oodle Noodle packs. Because get you full.
$1.75.
Get you full. But
save a lot, get the whole
shebang.
You get all the flavors for $3.23.
This is crazy.
You get chicken, $12. Like, boneless, skinless, $12.
Man, you might as well just go to Walmart and buy the rotisserie chicken.
Buy the rotisserie. And let that joint work for you. I know it work for you. Rotisserie today.
Yeah.
Because I was like, Lord, what is that?
It's tough out here.
It really is
Just
like.
give me the whole chicken.
That's why summertime is the best because take the food stamps. That's barbecue. Yo, we just about to hold that out.
Why is the city obese? Because it's cheaper to eat crappy food. Like,
It's cheaper to eat.
No, that's the design. That is the design of the system to keep the folks unhealthy. And our medication is all about that's guaranteed.
Yeah, it's a cycle.
The poison and the antidote. You create the poison because you got the antidote. Ain't that dumb? It's crazy.
Sound like America.
In fact, exactly what it is.
because I was like, well, I'm gonna get some. I might look into some protein shakes. The protein shakes went up to
A bag of wings is $25. And I ain't gonna hold you. I'm a little bit disrespectful. I go to Wegmans. Yeah, Wegmans don't be. I'm looking at it.
Wegmans prices are merciless.
Not gonna hold you.
Tops ain't too bad.
Not gonna hold you. I want wings. I just go somewhere and buy some.
Just
At
buy.
this point, I'm like, look, don't get me wrong, a bag of wings being $25 is a lot, but at the 8 o'clock, I'm going to obese and get it for $4.99 half off.
Wow.
Appetizers. I'm playing. I'm gonna get mine.
I haven't bought a bag of wings in a very long time.
I'm gonna get mine one way or
I
another.
bought some.
Some whole wings. But yeah, I will go to Wegmans if it's a luxurious moment. Because like Wegmans sells some stuff that like Walmart doesn't sell. So like if I want Tazo green tea, I'll go to Wegmans. A couple other things. But in real life,
I'm not. Like, I don't know who I think I am. I don't know who I think I am. But I'm that person that Wegmans is my go-to. I rarely go. I go to Walmart to go get a shirt randomly, or that's it. I don't go to Walmart for food. Like if I'm there for something else, I might grab some stuff. But Wegmans is my default location.
Not gonna lie, when I get to a bigger place and have other children to feed, I'm going back to my old ways. Going back to Sam's Club and just walking. Maybe done for a month.
Oh, man.
And living life like it's golden back then. I can't do that now. It's hard because I be wanting to. But I was like, this not gonna last, and I'm wasting my money.
I don't do Aldi's unless it's like me getting stuff from Banana Pudding.
Gotcha.
Because
I love Aldi's.
I have had such bad experiences with their meats at Aldi's. Like,
I do all these meats day of. Gotta cook it. I really don't store all these meats. It's like, oh, look at these just cook today. Let me get the chicken and make.
Unless it's like Coke, but I buy Coke anywhere.
no, I don't buy Coke.
At this point, it's not gonna be unless I'm getting it cut in front of me. It's not gonna be what I want it to be. No way. So like,
I need to go back to the Broadway Market and get some more.
It's still open.
Yeah.
Broadway is a
Why
lot.
never
It's private.
close the Broadway Market? At this point, the Broadway Market is a it's a Buffalo, what you call it?
Right, and they got
Like,
events and this stuff happening in Broadway Market.
Oh,
It's because Broadway Market is Save a Lot, it's soul food, it's stuff I don't know. It's
there's a bunch of stuff in there that I don't know what it is. It's upstairs, downstairs,
Facts.
and I've never been upstairs in the Broadway Market, and I've only been in that first line of stuff at Broadway Market. So, like,
I never got upstairs.
but that's also because though I used to live off Broadway, I never lived in that community.
So they got restaurants in there too, like several different restaurants.
oh, I didn't know that.
It's two soul food spots right next to each other. One look like I've been in the country for a minute. One look like I'm trying to be modernized. Flavors a little off. It's a cafe in there. You can sit down, get your little egg and breakfast and toast and situation. It's
you would think that a thriving community was around.
And you know who support? We use it as a black culture, but the use my words wisely.
The caucus.
Not just the caucus. This is a certain type of caucus, like the Polish.
Yeah.
But that's where they used to be at.
Yeah, and they got
it wasn't that. I thought it was closed. Like the last time we went to Broadway Market, it looked like everything in there was closed.
It always looked like everything.
Oh yeah, you just gotta walk up.
Except for on Saturday and Sunday, it always closed.
I was just like, this is closed. It was just like gate down, gate down, gate down. And it was like in the middle of the day. So I was like, are all these businesses closed?
You gotta remember though, Broadway Market closed at like 2:00.
Yeah, they got good meat packages for Camilla's. That's why I got them steaks and rib joint.
The Broadway Markets where all random Buffalo stuff come together.
Yeah.
So you can buy Camilla's, that's where you can buy like
And Camilla steak stands, and it's wonderful.
So that's where all your Buffalo staple meats and fruits and whatever.
Definitely, they have a lot of businesses that's in improvement. It's really a lot in there.
Yeah, I can't wait until because I think it's coming to that area wake back up again.
Mm-hmm. That'd be a nice place to buy a building for a church over there, bro.
They got that building right there.
That old Kmart or something used to be.
It's there.
It's there.
It's right there.
You're right here in the hood.
Yeah. Change it all.
Location.
No.
Those people, it's weird though, because those people that live over there, for the most part, are Arabs. So like,
yo, seriously, we coming in.
Those are Middle Eastern descent.
Party 716, your boy Big Frank, like in the Big Frank in the morning. What's up? You in the room with your boy Big Frank, Jada, and the Dark Knight, man. It's really going down. What's up? How y'all feeling?
Honestly, I would like to press charges against every person who sold fireworks this weekend.
I feel like
because y'all is raggedy.
No, I feel like then again, I feel they weren't as bad this year.
That's because of where you live.
No, like I was out here in these streets.
Yesterday, me and the rest of the kids that was on my house, we was outside, and then I saw some fireworks going on, and we're like, okay, and then I told us to go watch it from the field, and we were watching from a safe distance, and then fireworks started to get big, so then we ran away.
Right. But definitely, I didn't think it was that bad. But then again,
you weren't off of each other.
Oh yeah. Listen.
See, but fireworks in the hood sound different than when I lived downtown. Fireworks, if I couldn't see it, it wasn't.
Listen to me. The fireworks in the hood is different. As an old criminal who have never shot anybody, it's good shoot time. Okay, because it blends in with the sound. But it sounds like you got it all the time, you don't see it. But in the hood, they're not stopping. Okay? They're not. There's gonna be some today. There's gonna be some tomorrow. There's gonna be some they run out. Matter of fact, you're gonna hit September. And somebody's gonna have a pack. I'm just gonna burn these off real quick.
Powder rockets.
You're gonna get to October, you still got one. Yep.
It was just aggravating because it sounded like bombs was going off. And I mean, I agree with Quita with that. It was like bombs going off, but like all I thought of was like, I hope no veterans live on this street.
Oh yeah, I feel bad for them
because like
and a dog.
This is like the worst thing ever because it's like, dude, you setting off veterans right now because you decided to buy $800 worth.
But who started this situation? Let's Google that for Google Facts. Who started
fireworks?
Who spent that $800 on fireworks?
And we brought that over here. Like
From the Rockets Red Glare.
Blame every casino, every community event, and then
It's internationally
ridiculous. So you know, now that we got it, and what they did for New York was it was illegal for a long time. We still was doing it.
But now that
Now it's legal, and now they sell it to you.
And now it's unnecessarily annoying.
Right. And when you drive by today, look and see how the tents now. It should be, but fireworks tents are probably still out. Because people are still purchasing. And, right. So my fireworks folks.
Y'all guys are aggravating.
In somber news, Pastor William Gillison of Mount Olive Baptist Church of Buffalo, New York, located on East Delavan, has transitioned into glory. He's one of the pioneers of the city. He rocked out with my previous apostle, Robert L. Sanders, and they really had a heart and a passion for the city, which is crazy. I'll say this: the echo of the apostle Robert L. Sanders has just been present in my life, like just recently, just because of the fact of building, and even with Pastor William Gillison, the desire and the execution to build.
Yeah.
Because where they at now, they were just in a small church down the street, and then they went to build this.
He called it the university.
Yeah, and to build and to develop something that is just on my heart.
Yeah. So we're definitely prayers up for the Gillison family and the church family of Mount Olive.
Somebody thought he was my dad.
Y'all don't even look like
what happens is when you're obese, you got bags in your eyes, and these collective units, yellow afro, they just put you in the same layout. I don't know why they thought, oh, ain't you the son? No, I'm not.
No, he's Umar Johnson's brother. I got photos. No.
Was it Antonis Mullins, yes, arrested in connection with a non-custodial abduction.
Yes, this was reported in Niagara Falls. Apparently,
I'm so slow. I'm like, this is something like a very person. This is local.
Yeah, it's local news.
Yes.
He kidnapped some kids.
Whoa.
Yeah, so he was arrested. He's being arraigned. 37 years old.
Jeez.
Can you be arrested?
We had another fatal loss.
Well, you could have been working at Target or something. You gotta be kidnapping kids.
People in
Could have been working at Target.
Anton Mullins.
Anthony.
That's what happened when you give your kids.
I need to see a picture.
It's on Niagara Action.
All right, I'm running right now. Also, we had a major loss in the city of Buffalo, more so because you guys told me the major loss is Dr. Jonathan Daniels.
Yeah, that was my boy.
Yeah.
He died in a fire. His two daughters. With his son hanging out the window, I was distraught. I'm glad that the son's safe. Prayers for his wife.
Yeah.
Prayers for his son, because I'm pretty sure growing up without a father is hard, but it's 10 times harder if you had it. And because I know the kind of man he was, it will be very difficult to replace that person in your life, because I don't know of another man that can fill those shoes, because I myself needed him at one point. So it was very hard for my family, because all of my brothers, all my nephews, all my nieces, that one has been our doctor from Joe. So, but prayers up to the family. I really pray for peace.
Yeah, he left an amazing legacy. Because I've just, even on Facebook, just the tributes that have been made to him.
Yeah.
He definitely left an amazing legacy, and Fire 716 is definitely praying for you guys.
Absolutely.
So sad.
Did you find it?
Yeah, I found it. It was not his child?
Mm-mm. It said non-custodial, so that wasn't his. Yeah. But when we get back.
Listen, we get back. We get our final thoughts going down. 5-7-1-6 Big Frank in the morning. Let's go. Let's get it.
So last night, my mom and Daniel came into my room. Not Daniel, Mom. Yeah, but you still told me that I was going to the radio show yesterday, and I'm like, oh, okay. But then I got all these riddles together on my phone, taking up all my dang storage. But it was gonna be worth it because I got 7 to fill on one picture.
You got 7.
Oh, yeah.
I got 7 riddles.
Oh, you gonna ask us some riddles?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jada got riddles.
Between breaks. Okay.
So, what has to be broken before you can use it?
The glow sticks joint.
Well, yeah.
I mean, technically that is, right?
Yeah,
A heart.
oh, that's so bad.
Who hurt you?
A broken spirit and catch my heart.
Come on, little
Come
on, little ting ting.
Wow. So I can recommend somebody to help you through that.
The
Right.
answer was an egg.
An
Egg. Oh, remember these are kids' riddles.
Come on, little ting ting. Come on.
The question is though, who hurt you? A heart. Is there a heart in the house tonight? Stand up.
Let's go. What else you got, Jada?
What you got, Jada?
There was a 1-story house in which everything is yellow. Yellow walls, yellow doors, yellow furniture. What color are the stairs?
Read it again.
There's a 1-story house in which everything is yellow. Yellow walls, yellow doors, yellow furniture. What color are the stairs?
Ain't no
There are no
stairs.
Yeah.
It's a 1-story house.
You got steps.
I'm about to say bricks.
I was like, you got steps. What? You got stairs in the basement?
It's a 1-story house.
There's no stairs.
That's good.
Stairs.
It's like a rectangle.
It's a 1-story house.
I mean, they don't got no basement.
Valid.
Well, if it got a basement, it's just a follow.
The only kind of house I know that ain't got no basement is a ranch.
Then I guess it's a ranch.
She said she get.
In
What's the
Georgia.
next one?
What is full of holes but still hold water? Or any liquid, it don't really matter.
What is full of?
A Brita.
It's a kid's joke.
What a Brita one.
What is that?
Exactly. Brita's a filter.
What is full of holes
But still holds water.
Or any liquid.
or any liquid? What is full of holes? Prospect and what is full of holes?
I got a couple answers for that. One is
Still holds water.
one is a person. One is a sea. One is the earth.
I was like a lake person.
You know what I'm saying?
Is it a person?
It's a sponge.
A
Ah!
Sponge.
Okay. I see that. I see what my error was.
Sounds like a person. We full of
I ain't gonna lie.
holes.
I was like a starfish. Like I started.
I was drinking the coffee.
The line of things. Holy
I'm tall when I'm young and I'm short when I'm old. What am I?
Benjamin Button.
Tall when I'm young, short when I'm old.
A giraffe?
A pencil.
A giraffe.
I'm just
A pencil.
That could be an answer, but that's not the answer.
I'm short when I'm tall.
I'm tall when I'm young, and I'm short when I'm old.
The Starbucks cup.
A crayon.
I'm tall when I'm old. I'm short when I'm tall.
I'm tall when I'm young, and I'm short when I'm old.
I'm tall
Crayon.
when I'm young, but I'm short. Chinese.
And we're canceled.
A song.
What is it?
Candle. A candle.
Okay.
I've never thought.
You'll answer for right too, but this one.
I never thought of a candle as being young. Like,
Yeah.
Like when you first buy it.
First get it, it's
And then
new,
it's
it's
old.
fresh, then it was
I
old.
got that young candle.
Right.
Hey.
Candle.
I got
You got another one?
And the last one, the second last one, I forgot I had to say. What is the question that you can never answer yes to? Because there's a lot of answers to this one, but I'm going to
can I borrow money?
What? You can never answer yes.
Never answer
Yeah.
yes to though. Never ever can you answer yes.
Yeah, like what if one day you win the lottery and then a homeless dude come up to you like, you got some spare change? You gonna say no?
I'm gonna give change.
Okay.
What do you ask for first?
That, you didn't ask for dollar bills.
Then you mad at me. Can I get 2 quarters? Pull out this stack. Oh, we get no. You said you need it first time. What?
Is one
That
question
you can't say no. That you can't say yes to.
that you can't say yes to.
You can't say yes to.
How many?
That you can never say yes.
How
Will
many
you murder
questions?
this person?
No, you can say yes to that.
Not in my profession.
Oh
my God.
How about?
Can't answer yes to. That's a hard one.
Oh, when is your birthday?
Oh yeah, you can't answer.
You can answer yes to when is your birthday.
How old are you? Yes.
Yeah, right.
I am. Yes, she is.
Yeah.
The answer was, "Are you asleep yet?"
Ah, yeah.
That's right.
I can't say it because I talk in my sleep. So I can't
Are you
answer
sleeping
you.
yet? No.
Yes.
No.
Yes, I am.
Well, you don't count. You can say
Yes,
yes.
Yeah. Because I can be half asleep. You sleep Yeah, yeah.
I hate waking up. I did that down.
You run this house over
I was like, so let's I hate waking up.
No, my wife wakes me up and asks me questions. Stop. I mean, so distraught. Like, where am I? What? She called me one time. Where was you? I was asleep. Yeah. What? Huh? What you say? Mama, no. What? Stop. What you want? I'm so lost.
I hate it too. I hate it when I'm driving somewhere. No, I don't like it.
I don't like when people call me and ask me, was you sleep? But I clearly sound like I'm asleep. Was you sleep? Yes! You just, what's the last one, Jada?
And the last one is, what is always in front of you but can never be seen?
Hopes and dreams. The future.
That's not the answer right here,
But it's
though.
always in front of you, but you can't
Oh
see.
wait, you said the future?
Yeah.
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 I was about to say me being skinny. It's always in front of me. I ain't seen it yet.
I'll just say your nose. Like that's down count because of mirror.
Well, you technically can't see your nose if you cross your eyes.
I can't cross my eyes.
Okay, so you can't.
I've tried a lot. I can't. I tried all the joints. Looking at one thing. Like, I just tried it all. Like they just switch.
I gotta really take my laptop home. Oh, hold on, give a second. Because I got a really long assignment for July.
Oh, yeah.
Good grief!
Yeah.
This ain't no break. Come on, we got a break.
I would just do it like I would just do it during Bible study time.
You on my first?
Some of them not too bad, but yeah.
Yo, the first time is like 15 parts long, dude.
The first one's only two. Two essays.
It's an essay, 100 150 words, but then you got to do like community research, so it's like 15 aspects long. No, it's not a lot of words. That's the easy part.
Yeah, but then you gotta go research.
The research is gonna be the.
Yeah, I hate doing research.
I was looking at this. I was like, I need to knock this out in the next week or two, so I can just enjoy the rest of my break. Because this right here.
Danielle, the invisible sun is on.
Hey, Josh.
Joshua.
What if we had like
Yeshua.
a Jesse? What's the song? Pitch Perfect morning show.
Of the Pitch Perfect,
Pitch Perfect.
which was requiring us to sing.
That's acapella.
No.
These hot topics.
You got a theme song in the opening. It's Big Frankie in the morning. You got one.
Yeah, another one.
Yeah, no. All we do, everything we do, is be singing. Every break. Big girl, chronicle, wash your boom.
I'm like, no. So welcome to Big Girl Chronicles.
Where obviously we are trying to sing a song.
Yeah.
So how was your holiday celebratory? If you did celebrate, how was your day yesterday? This period.
Yes,
I gotta get them together. I'm leaving Sunday.
I didn't like celebrate, but I did go to a place that they came together and had food.
Oh, well, that's what black people are supposed to do.
And I got one out of the three things I wanted, but out of the other three things didn't matter when the spread that was there. Because I was like, I just want a semi-burnt hot dog, some baked beans, some tuna salad. I got the hot dog, but I also got shrimp macaroni and cheese, some lamb.
Shrimp and grill?
Yeah. No, shrimp macaroni and cheese. So it was shrimp in the macaroni and cheese. I got all the good stuff. I'm not allowed to list it all just in case my pastor is watching because I'm trying to say it. But I had good food.
She ain't watching now, but she will see it later.
I did have like pretty amazing, and one s'more.
Next time, give me a plate. That sounds good.
I took a plate. You gotta be smart about it. I took a plate.
I barbecue, but I mean,
Take the whole
like I said, I don't celebrate Independence Day. It wasn't mine.
Yeah.
She said I chilled all day. It was great. I am cramped. Listen, I texted you yesterday and I was like, oh, she must have been good, like on Good Ghost. Because I was like, oh, she didn't respond. Oh, she chilling. If I didn't hear from you today, then I would have put out a call. But you was out here hustling. Every day I'm hustling.
Don't start it. Don't start.
Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling.
Every day I'm hustling. 7:45.
That's not how that song starts. The song starts with a lot of cussing.
So then I need to change your ringtone to that. Just who calling?
How does the song start?
Who's that? Effing with?
I'm the effing boss. 7:45. Why don't write that wrong?
She said she ate scrump. Got you.
I'm in Atlanta. I need to go take a trip.
That sounds like a song that would be my mom's ringtone.
I think that's about to be a
That could definitely be
ringtone.
a clear ringtone.
Because I had like a cute little brother ringtone. Like,
Brother ringtone.
like specific people have ringtones when I decide
Oh, we
to
ain't
tell. Okay.
Fire 716 radio. Your boy Big Frank locked in the Big Frank in the morning. Give me a little bit of.
Hey.
A little bit of Afrobeat, Caribbean, Jesus vibes. That's what we do right here. It's going down. Daniel Dark Knight, Jay Sheree, Jada in the room. What's up?
Do you care about people enough to give them ringtones? I actually do.
No. I'm gonna say this. Don't judge me. I don't even. It's not even guaranteed that you may have a name in my phone. For example, you have one. They have one. Kevin had one, but it disappeared somewhere. I don't know where it went. My wife has one. My mom does not have one.
But you know your mother's number.
Yes.
In theory.
But there are other people where I do have to read the feed. Okay, continue this conversation. Like, why wouldn't you just give them a name, Frank? Because like my wife got mad at me because I got favorites. I don't know how I got favorites. I don't know. You gotta put these in manually. Apparently you don't. Because apparently I don't have. No, I don't.
I have favorites. Every time somebody calls me, I could just jam out to my phone. It's like, oh wait, I have a call.
I have favorites because my phone doesn't come off of Do Not Disturb.
Yeah.
So like people really thought that I was kidding when I said my phone has been on this Do Not Disturb since January. It has been. But like if you're in my favorites, it'll vibrate. So if you call, it'll vibrate. My sisters, like if I actually put it on ring, y'all specifically have ringtones. They're like, okay, it's your brother, it's your pastor. It's like I have ringtones for certain people, but if you ain't in the favorites,
that remind me of back in the day when I used to
T-Mobile. 5 people you can call at any time.
I had. You remember?
She said that yes was real.
Remember the ringbacks?
Uh-huh.
Like you can change the person calling you.
Yeah.
So I had James Brown on, and it was like, "Well, to have a funky good time." Then I feel good. Something like 102. And my pastor called me. Pastor called me. My pastor at the time called me, and he was heated because of the fact that he used to be a fan of James Brown. He used to be a biker. This calling me was like a flashback of a past. I'm not trying to go back. Drink girls and bicycles, and my wife used to ride bikes. And
I'd be like,
you vagabond.
I'd be like, hey, I know you.
That's
the personal issue.
My ringtone was usually like a Michael Jackson song or something like about me not being able to stand people. Like at one point, it's like, shut up, just shut up, shut up. That's what you heard when you called. Because I'm probably annoyed that you called me. But, I just do favorites just because I screen my calls. So if you're not in the favorites.
Yeah, I can look at a call.
No, it's not what I want to have. My job called me, I look at it.
Do y'all need messages?
No.
I
don't. My messages isn't even set up. Okay?
I leave messages when I call you.
Smart.
Or I'll do the back-to-back call.
I will.
Smart.
If I want to tell you something, I'm just gonna text it. I'm gonna text it to you if you see it, because regardless of it, even because I don't think that anybody really listens to the messages, but eventually you'll see the text message.
Yeah. Actually, I if you don't leave a message, you're not serious. Therefore, I have no unction to call you back. And then if even I do have an unction to call you back, if I don't call you back in reasonable time, now I feel like it's not too long.
Right.
It's not for that to call you back.
Like,
Then I'll talk to you next week, like, Dad, Frank, I was about to die. Dang, that's crazy. Like,
I only leave a message when I blow up my mom's phone and she ain't answering.
my wife
And
doesn't
I'm
have
like,
message set
"Mom,
up.
where
It
are
disturbs
you?"
me. She doesn't know it. She know I know now. It's like, set up your message. Why you too grown? Not to have your mailbox barely, at least give me a greeting. Hey, what's up?
See, I don't have a mailbox because I don't want accountability at work. Because if they can leave me a message, I'm accountable for what they tell me in the message. So that's why my mailbox is not. That's also why at least in the house in which I live in, we have a 2-call rule. Like if you call me, you hang up and you call me right back, it's an emergency.
Emergency.
Yeah.
So,
Because
You gotta learn who you with.
yeah. Sometimes I'm doing what I do, and I'm in it. Even with my wife, I can't be that. She can hate me short answer and stuff. Okay, bye. All right, be there. Okay, bye. All right, be there. Why you giving me short? I am in the middle of doing
something,
and I really don't want to respond to you at all. Okay, I don't want to respond to you at all because I am working on something right now that has my attention, and I just can't. So
Brenda says I leave messages because of the nature of my position in ministry in the community.
Yeah,
if someone
does
does leave me a message that's not in my phone, I won't call back. I check my voicemails because if I get a phone number from a 919 number outside of, I'm trying to figure out if it's connected to my family.
And I need to voicemail because opportunities may show up. Right, and then, hey, Frank, I need you to come and lay hands on the duck.
See, they will call you back if I don't know the number. And if you're a number that calls me from time to time, like, because I look to see, like, our call history between me and this number. If I don't have none, I'll call you back because.
But you know what's dumb is that I have the voicemail situation, but you can read the voicemail.
Yeah.
So, like, I probably just be like, oh, you have a message. Oh, this is what it's saying.
Yeah. I legit just call you back twice if it's an emergency.
Yeah.
I'll be like, okay, I'm going to give him a back-to-back. And he'll call back. If it's nothing like serious, I'll see him at the station tomorrow. Yeah. And if I need Daniel, he don't answer, then I'll just follow up with a text, like, bro.
Right, because then I'm in.
Yeah.
Because I don't feel my phone in general, but I'll pick it up to see what's happening.
Now I'm gonna tell you right now, Rakiti, you said this. Anybody can do it from the phone. I do email now, so I can consistently check emails. I have in the current right now 27,300 emails.
Yeah, I'll check emails like that.
And I look at them and I glance at them and I see them and
I just slide it over.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
I get a lot of promotional stuff. See, it'd be different if I was doing something important. If it was important, you know what I'm saying? Then that's different.
I'll go through it.
The only emails I keep is the ones.
You know what? It's too much unnecessary email. Like Cash App, everybody. I know I'm broke. I know my money is fake. I know I dropped the receipt off. I know it's gone. I know. Okay, man. I'm aware. I changed it. I did it. But Facebook, you talking a lot. Free phone.
Should Google be sending me free?
I don't like things on the top of my screen. So like cell phone like text message notices, Facebook notices, email, like the email envelope, something about it irks my soul. So like the top of my screen, like this right here, irks me. So I gotta wipe that clean and just go about my business.
I got Uber reminders from 2 days ago. I got stuff on my screen talking about the men's ministry proposal reminder has been going off for 2 years straight. Okay, still, just okay.
Unsubscribe, dude. Just take the
time.
That's
the thing, though. Like a lot of emails you get, like you get some of the emails. Like I can't be unsubscribing to all these, and then press the unsubscribe, don't unsubscribe. You gotta go to a website now. And I gotta, you know what I'm saying? Or I gotta call somebody. Like, come on, bro. Like, You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
She
but-
said change your notification preferences on your app so you don't get as many emails.
Yeah.
That requires time.
I don't know.
You know what? What happens is because it doesn't bother me.
Right. It's just
The question, Frank, did you see my email? The answer defaultly is yes. Because most likely I've seen it. Now, did I read it and do my due diligence to examine it in its detail? No. I opened it. I see some brief. No. Okay.
if you don't tell me that you're sending me an email, I will not be looking for it.
With your emails, you just need friendly reminders. That's all.
Yeah.
Frank, I sent you this email. You might need to go and take care of it.
That's what I'm saying. Text me.
And then I'm gonna tell you, okay, I will, but tell me again because I didn't,
Oh, I know.
and I won't.
See, this is why we talk about knowing who you walking with. Like, this was the whole point. Talking.
He still didn't. For example, this lady asked me to do her, and we'll get out of here. I don't talk too much. Asked me to do her gun license permit. So I went to sign the papers. Cool. They emailed me the envelope to post to fill out. Post return in 10 days. I got the envelope and put it with the rest of them. All right. A month later, I have yet to. Okay, it is made it from the envelope stack outside the house into the car. I've opened it up. Oh, I gotta fill this out. I'm already 20 days past due,
But the government, though,
and I just put
the
it back.
police
in.
basically just call you.
I do it when
So I won't be using you as a
Right.
reference.
No, I'm not saying that, but
They used to just call you. I didn't know
it's
that.
just I know there's more work.
They called me. With me, they just
Right.
called. Call me. I'm like,
for my
yeah, okay.
for my guy,
Okay.
last name won't be mentioned. They just called. We just called. We was good.
We was good.
This is extra paperwork. This
Yeah, I don't remember.
this paperwork time don't pay me. All right, let's get this. We got a minute. We got a minute. Where's your word of encouragement for the people?
Know who you walking with, but be okay to adjust who you walking with. Done.
Yeah.
Trust is always 100%. Anytime that if you can say, I don't trust you all the way, then you just don't trust me at all.
I want to apologize for those that made anxious. Daniel, not Daniel, Josh said the people with the top of the screen full of notifications makes me anxious. And I have several email accounts and I have to check them all. Listen, I got about 6 of them too.
See, me and Josh are one and the same.
Not bad.
My word of encouragement, stay out of my phone. My phone is my phone. Wife, stay out of my phone. Okay, I'm not doing no infidels. Okay,
You
can
just
check
made
those
yourself
things.
look real suspect.
No. She gets my phone and she gets the swiping stuff. Stop. I have 105 screens open to my internet
The things
location that I go back to. Leave me alone. Leave me alone, please. Leave me alone. No.
So now we know who hurt you.
Man. It's like when my wife moved my
She
bed.
said Frank can't even text back. Oh, that's Dylan. Dylan is machine gun Kelly this
Hey.
morning.
Because I be in the middle of doing what I'm doing, then I text, I'm gonna text them back. But then after I get out the middle of what I'm doing, I'm on to the next, and I'm forgetting, and I'll be going, I'm like, dang, it's been 2 hours. It's too late to text now.
If you would like to volunteer as a Fire 716 assistant for Frank, please
Right.
716-371-2780.
I love what you hear, and I love you, and I appreciate you. And just pull up to the studio,
Please.
5 Main Street between.
We can use your services.
Darling, I love you. It's love, though. It's just love. It's like, what do you see in front of you that's never be behind you? It's love.
Goodbye.
I got a text from 4 months ago. Dang. All right.
Dylan, I mean, in retrospect, though, you were supposed to be here a couple months ago, so you're kind of even.
Listen.
Just playing.
Let me.
I'm on your side, Dylan, for real.
In fact, let me text Dylan just to make sure my conscience is good.
Yo.
It's been good, y'all. It's been Frank in the morning. It's been a good morning, y'all. Appreciate y'all. We'll be here tomorrow. Do it all over again. Let's go. Let's get it. 5716 with Frank. Let's go.
I wonder if I move my hand
Really?
fast enough.
Anonymous right after that.
Huh? She said I get out. I'm always working to forget to respond. Morning, Shaded.
Good morning.
All I'm gonna say is,
We'll see you tomorrow. I forgot to tag you this morning, sis.
I
I'm
don't
sorry.
like when people move my stuff. I'll put it there
Mom does that all the
all the time.
He does
I
that.
be like, yo, I put it there so when I come back, I know where it is. Now I gotta,
Yo, Donald, you be exaggerating.
now I gotta call you at work.
No, you valid. You valid.
Now I gotta
Hey,
call you at work. Where my stuff?
Darling,
Where you put my?
I'm darling, because you won't, but expose the enemy right now. You told the truth.
Look like how she unplugged
I text Darling.
yesterday.
Okay,
Yeah.
December 10th,
Oh,
2022.
speaking of, also the pay ticket. And I totally.
He said, "What's up, Frank?" In March. It was good, bro. How are you in April? Happy Father's Day in June.
Jesus,
No, he hit you up
Hey, bro.
every month.
you failing, bro.
Yeah, you messed up.
Like,
He deserved it. You got in your life. You deserve it like
Now, you know what I'm gonna do to you because I've been so bad? I'm gonna get you a name in my phone.
Oh, special.
you know, it was a spot.
You different. You different. You special.
All right, y'all.
All right, man.
All right, y'all. Peace.
I will be on time because I will wake up and get hurt.